Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of Years of the Dragon. I'm your host, Mark Lloyd Masterson, and on this program, we talk about everything Bruce Lee. Years of the Dragon is also the title of the book I've written, which examines the movies Bruce Lee would have made had he not passed away so suddenly on July 20th, 1973. I always wondered where Bruce Lee's film career would have gone had he lived longer, and I decided to write a book about it. My book is available on Amazon right now. Just search Years of the Dragon or my name, Mark Lloyd Masterson, and you'll find it. The hardcover sells for $15.99 and the paperback sells for $12.99. On this episode, I'll be talking about Bruce and Linda when they first got married and they moved in with James Lee's family in Oakland. So Bruce and his new bride, Linda, were off to Oakland to live at James's place at 3039 Monticello Avenue. As I mentioned in a previous episode, Bruce and James are going to operate the second Kwoon for the Jun Fan Kung Fu Institute out of James's garage. Bruce, of course, made the decision to drop out of the University of Washington after his junior year. His grades were plummeting anyway, with all the trips back and forth from Seattle to Oakland. Bruce left Taki Kimura to run the Seattle branch of the Jun Fan Kung Fu Institute. Bruce timed his arrival in Oakland to coincide with Wally J's summer luau. The Hawaiian party consisted of food, of course, singing, and martial arts demonstrations. What a combination. This would be Bruce and James's big opportunity to announce their partnership and showcase Bruce's skills. Bruce took the stage and began with a traditional kung fu form. He sensed that the crowd wanted to see more, so he stopped and he asked the audience, "How could anyone expect to fight like that?" He added, "There is no way a person is going to fight you in the street with a set pattern." He then launched into another form and again stopped and said, "Classical methods like these are a form of paralysis. Too many practitioners are just blindly rehearsing these systematic routines and stunts." Well, Bruce had done it now. There was rumbling in the crowd and traditionalists were embarrassed and upset. Bruce went on to explain that his approach was scientific street fighting. He then demonstrated his closing the gap move with two big football player-sized volunteers. Neither one could stop Bruce from touching them. Bruce's immense talent was obvious. Many in the crowd cheered while others stared at this young upstart. But James wasn't concerned at all. He believed in Bruce's abilities and enjoyed the way Bruce had told it like it was. He invited his close friends and students over to his house for a private meeting with Bruce. At that meeting, Bruce demonstrated his 1-inch punch. None of them had seen it before. He chose the tallest man in the room, a newcomer from Stockton named Robert Baker, to come up and hold a phone book in front of his chest. Now, Robert Baker would later star as Bruce's Russian opponent in Fist of Fury, which was Bruce's second Golden Harvest release. Standing in front of Robert, Bruce extended his right hand until his middle finger touched the phone book. He then made a fist an inch or two from the target. Bruce then drove his fist faster, than the eye could see, into the phone book and knocked Baker off his feet and over the couch. It was a highly effective way for the two men to generate new memberships in the Jun Fan Kung Fu Institute. Bruce and James eventually moved the Jun Fan Kung Fu Institute out of the garage and into a former upholstery store at 4157 Broadway. Bruce personally screened all the new applicants. James, as mentioned in an earlier episode, was a welder by trade, and he designed many of Bruce's custom-made training devices, such as his air shield. James also constructed Bruce's miniature tombstone, which Bruce later displayed at his Los Angeles Chinatown school in 1967. Inscribed on that tombstone were Bruce's words, "In memory of a once fluid man, crammed and distorted by the classical mess." Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying my videos. Be sure to subscribe and hit the like button. Also hit the bell and you'll be notified whenever I post something new. Years of the Dragon is going to be a trilogy. There's a second book coming out, so look for that in the new year. And check out the book that I do have out on Amazon. You've never read anything like it. And remember, be water, my friends.